I became too fucking masculine. I'm not saying this to brag or to say like, oh yeah, guys, I'm so good. I became so masculine, blah blah. Because I genuinely think it's not that special. It's not that good. Like, I'm not better than you or something like that because I became too masculine. But I did became too masculine, and let me just give you an example first, right? So I was at kickboxing, and I just want to focus on work, right? Work, work, work. That was all in my mind. And I was at kickboxing and I thought like, imagine I injure my thumb, right? I injure my thumb, I give a wrong jab or something and I injure my thumb, then I don't have to go to kickboxing anymore and I can go even more focused in business, right? That's literally the thought I had because I was only focused on fucking work and I genuinely considered bruising my thumb so I could work more. And I already worked like 80 hours a fucking week. Even when I was fucking meditating, bro. When I was meditating, I had like when I meditate, I just try to focus on my breath, and if I wonder like if my thoughts go somewhere else or some shit like that, then I kind of label the thought, right? I say to myself like, oh, this is a good thought or a bad thought, right? So what I said to myself when I was fucking meditating, oh, this is a bad thought because I don't think about work. Oh, this is a bad thought because I think about fucking, I don't know, nature, trees, like I don't fucking know. Oh, this is a bad thought because I think about fucking I don't know, like family or some shit, like fucking crazy, man. Think about how fucked that is. Genuinely think about it. Like that's fucking insane, bro. And you see all these fucking role models out there all say like, oh yeah, become fucking masculine, become masculine. But here's the thing, nothing in fucking life is binary. Except for fucking genders. Sorry, wait, did I say that right? So nothing is binary except for fucking genders. You only have a male and a female. Like don't fucking bullshit me. But most of the things in life are non-binary. So, for example, you have feminine and masculine, right? So the opposite of masculine is feminine. But it's not like you're only feminine or you're only masculine. It's a skill, right? So you're feminine or you're masculine. No, it's like I don't know how I say it, but you get what I mean, right? It's like poles. It's you shouldn't ask the question, am I masculine? Am I feminine? You should ask the question, how masculine or how feminine am I? You see, it's a difference, right? So what I learned from my mentor Charlie Morgan is I was watching his fucking course and shit, and what he said is you should be able to switch a little bit sometimes. So he said most of the time your biggest strength is also your biggest weakness. So for example, if you're very assertive, right? What's the opposite of assertive? Easygoing, I don't know, like, but you get what I mean, right? Sometimes you're assertive, sometimes you're easygoing. But you shouldn't be saying like, oh yeah, I'm assertive or I want to be assertive. Because sometimes you need to be easygoing, right? Sometimes you need to just go with the flow. So if you have these two poles, you need to switch a little bit. Like, where do I want to be right now? You can be very assertive, for example, in a sales call. But you could also be, sometimes it just requires you to be a little bit more easygoing, to be a little bit more emotional, ask more emotional questions, right? That's fucking common sense. And it's the fucking same with masculine and femininity. Like sometimes, of course, you gotta be more masculine. Like I identify as a fucking man. That's fucking logical. I have a penis. Like I'm not even going into that in a fucking gender discussion and shit. But you need to fucking realize I want to be more masculine, of course. But sometimes it requires me to be a little bit more feminine. So, for example, normally I want to be like, I don't know, like 80% masculine. And what I fucking strived for was 100% masculinity. Like, yeah, I'm a fucking male. I'm so good, bro. I'm a fucking alpha male. I'm so good. Fuck that shit. Like the role models you look up to, they can genuinely fuck you up. Because I only thought about work, right? I started fucking working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week for like 6 months or some shit. Bro, like 1 week ago I woke up, I got like a fucking headache. I couldn't even think straight anymore. Like I couldn't think about business, I couldn't think about anything. I just stopped working for like 2 days. And that was fucking hard, man. So what I actually had to do was take a little bit more rest, like go outside in fucking nature, for example, talk to my family a little bit more, like just those kinds of things, right? Just develop actual relationships. Because life isn't all about fucking work. Fuck 12-hour work days. I made a video about that, like, fuck 12-hour work days. And 1 week after I made that video, I made a video, I am addicted. Because I'm fucking addicted to fucking work, bro. I'm a fucking, I don't know how you say it, like workaholic or some shit. And I might say like, oh yeah, but I outwork like 99% of people. Like, oh, I'm so good. That's not the fucking point. Because what's the point of outworking people? Like, if you're one, I wasn't even working like that essential. Like, of course, I made my money and all that shit. Like, but here's the thing, I wasn't that essential, so I was still reacting to fucking DMs I got and all that shit. Like, I stopped doing that completely because one, it requires a lot of mental brain power because people just try to extract things from you, right? That's what I realized as well. Like people just try to extract things from you. And yeah, bro, I was just doing so many things like that. And it's not all about fucking money, to be honest. Like so many people, you say like, oh yeah, I'm the fucking G, I make money and all that shit. You're still fat, bro. If you're still fat and you make money, like what's the fucking point of money? Money only amplifies who you are. If you're still unhappy, right? If you're still depressed, what's the fucking point of money? So right now I'm going outside like as much as I can. I'm going to kickboxing. I just try, play a little board games with my parents and all that shit. Like yeah, man, it's not all about fucking work. Even when I was talking to people, I was thinking about work. Oh, I should do this and this and this. Even when I was fucking doing a workout on the ground, I was like in my hardest fucking moment, pushing blah blah. And I was thinking about, oh shit, I could do this and this and this or work. And guess what? I never did any of those. So I want to end this video with a quote from The Way of the Superior Man. Let me actually grab it. Like, wait. When a man's value is no longer measured by what he does, by his finances or social standing, how does he determine his worth? In our new world, a man's presence, his depth of awareness is his most valuable asset. So yeah, man, I've been focusing a lot recently on getting to know myself a little bit more, like the depth of awareness or some shit like that. Not just because I want to say like, oh yeah, I'm a superior man or some shit like that. Fuck that shit. But I fucking agree with the quote here, because you don't want to, if you're not aware of the things you do, you will become overworked, you will become more stressed, and just a lot of bad shit, right? So yeah, man, I just hope you find value in this video. Like, I wish I knew this sooner, right? I fucking wish I knew this earlier. I wish I got reminded by my younger self, or by my future self. I don't know. Like, yeah, I just want to remind my future self with this YouTube channel, right? And I want to educate my younger self. So if you're right now like, oh yeah, I want to become masculine and all that shit, like, think deeply about what the fuck you actually want to do. So yeah, man, I fucking love fucking YouTube, man. YouTube is fucking amazing. Because here's the thing, I can fucking genuinely help people. I can genuinely save lives. I can prevent people from getting burnouts and all that shit. That's fucking amazing, man. This makes me so purposeful, man. So yeah, I don't have really anything to say. I've got a free school community in my bio where I just teach a little bit about business and all that shit. I've got courses and shit in there, like people, people in there. So yeah, man, you can join it if you want. Click on the link in the description right now, and I will see you in the next video, bro.